Have you ever found yourself thinking, why can't I just move on? Maybe you keep replaying a conversation, or you're carrying hurt, guilt, disappointment, or an old version of yourself. And no matter how much you want to let it go, it still holds you back and weighs you down. And what if the reason that you can't move on isn't because you're broken, you're weak, or that something is wrong with you, but because your nervous system believes that there's still something to protect you from? When an experience feels emotionally significant, our brain can hold on to it long after the moment has passed. And this is where EFT, commonly known as tapping, can be so helpful. It combines tapping on acupoints from Chinese medicine with mindful awareness and specific language. All is a way to calm your nervous system around specific ideas and emotions, and in turn create a deeper sense of safety around these thoughts and these emotions. So this guided tapping practice isn't about you pushing yourself to let go or move on. It's simply about creating a little more space around what you've been carrying. Because with that space, perhaps you can feel more clarity, more ease, and more compassion for yourself. Let's begin by sitting comfortably. I'm going to guide us through the tapping points. If you're new to EFT, take this as your introduction to the points. And if you aren't, you can close your eyes and just settle in and let yourself ground through the physical tapping. Let's tap the outside of the hands against each other. And as you're doing this, feel yourself begin to release into the support beneath you. Now let's tap with the index and middle fingertips onto the inside of the eyebrows. Feeling your forehead, your eyebrows relax, your eyes relax. And then tapping the bones outside of the eyes. Feeling your temples relax, your scalp, your neck relax. And now let's tap the bones underneath the eyes. Feeling your cheeks relax, your face relax. And now tapping underneath your nose into the center of your top lip. Letting your shoulders relax down, your chest soften, and then tapping into the divot of the chin. Letting your breath settle into your belly. And then tapping into the divot underneath your collarbones or collarbone. You can tap one or both sides. Through the tapping rounds, it's up to you. Feeling your lungs open up. And now tapping underneath your armpit, about 4 to 5 inches on the bra line. Getting your lymph moving, your blood moving. And then finishing by tapping onto the crown of your head. And letting your head lift up to reach and meet your hand. Your spine opening up. And now you can relax your hands down, close your eyes if they aren't already, and let's move into the EFT practice. First, begin by feeling into any hurt, guilt, disappointment, or anything that's weighing you down or holding you back. And rate the intensity of those sensations on a scale of 1 to 10. Now you can let that rest. And if at any point during this practice you need a reference for the tapping points, they'll be here on your screen. Now you can begin by simply repeating after me and tapping the outside of your hands against each other. Even though I feel like I can't move on, and part of me keeps holding on to this, I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
even though this feels difficult to let go of. And maybe there's a part of me that isn't ready yet. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've been carrying this for a long time, I'm open to creating a little more space around it today. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now tapping the eyebrow. Maybe I can't move on. Side of the eye. I've been carrying this for so long. Under the eye. Part of me is still holding on. Under the nose. Maybe it thinks it's protecting me. Chin. Maybe it doesn't know another way. Collarbone. And I appreciate how hard it's been trying. Under the arm, but carrying this has become exhausting. Top of the head, I'm ready to create a little more space. Eyebrow, I don't have to force myself to let go. Side of the eye, I don't have to rush my healing. Under the eye, I can simply notice what's here. Under the nose, and breathe a little more space into it. Chin, maybe I can soften my grip. Collarbone, just a little bit. Under the arm, maybe I don't need to carry all of this alone anymore. Top of the head, I'm creating space for something new. Eyebrow, with every breath. Side of the eye, I'm allowing a little more ease. Under the eye, a little more freedom. Under the nose, a little more clarity. Chin, I can honor what's happened. Collarbone, without it carrying it in the same way. Under the arm, I'm making space for peace. Top of the head, and I'm open to moving forward with greater ease. Now let your arms rest down and take a slow breath in and a long, gentle breath out. And returning to that scale of 1 to 10, rate the intensity of anything that's been weighing you down or holding you back now. Now you can return to this practice anytime or repeat it again right now if you choose to bring that number down. And even if you only notice a subtle shift, sometimes healing isn't about making a huge leap forward. Sometimes it's simply noticing that what you've been carrying feels just a little bit lighter. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What word best describes how you're feeling now? Whether it's lighter, calmer, clearer, or simply more aware. Sharing your experience may also encourage someone else who's watching. And if you enjoyed this practice, Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future meridian yoga practices, EFT, meditation, and holistic health videos that I'm sharing every week here to support your body, your mind, and your emotions. And if you want even more support for calming stress and regulating your nervous system, you can download my free Reset Your Nervous System Starter Kit. It includes some of my favorite gentle practices to help you feel more grounded, resilient, and at home in your body. You'll find that linked in the description below. Thanks so much for taking this time to practice with me. And until next time, take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video.